Hello, hello folks. Today I wanted to try and find this new quarry trails I had my eyes on for a while. So for this Saturday afternoon ride, I'll show you a quick spin around this area that's really fun to play around in.
Hey, what the fuck? Wait, how do I get there?
I didn't expect to find this quarry out here, and it even had a road for the access, so I was hoping I could find a way towards there and get down to the bottom and check the place out.
Ah! Made my choice. Made my bed, so better sleep in it. Fuck off, come on. Okay, before I do that, let's see what's on the other side. Yep, good choice.
Well, I didn't find a way through here. After all that scraping through my old nemesis, the thorns, I got to this spot. Not bad, but not quite my tempo right there. So yeah, let's scrape back through and find another way. Maybe this time lesser thorns? Maybe. Or is it? Well, I did manage to find my way around to the other side of the quarry, but still, no clear visible entry points. But won't you look at that? The whole structures out here are stunning. Like these huge cliff faces, even though man-made. Pretty grand, I thought. And it does seem like some of the quarry paths have eroded away as well, keeping that whole area pretty inaccessible. Wicked stuff. Might be fun to start some rappelling here. Wasn't that fun? Back in the days, we used to watch the TV ad about how dirt's good. Well, I gotta say, I agree. I don't mind getting splattered on my bike with mud at all. Conditions apply. That was fun, and I managed to get a little fun ride through it, even though the place looked like it barely had any grip. I was surprised at how much of grip I was actually getting. But the rut's whoops were pretty sharp, and I don't know what sort of rocks hide underneath the mud, so I was being a bit cautious. But man, it's fun to play in places like these. Anyway, after that run, I saw this road's just taking me back to the village roads, and I wasn't particularly keen, so I just turned around and went back.
Wait, come on. I need to do this. Here. That's the entrance.
Now that the mud time was over, I thought, why not go find the path to the quarry? So I was just slowly sniffing around for any paths, and I got into this smaller quarry. Pretty chill because I got to wash the mud off from my mouth and face a bit.
That's another one.
Cool spot, eh? Did you know you can go diving in these spots in Pondicherry? No? Well, you do now. Not just the oceans, oh no. Out here in these pretty looking places too. What is that you see in such places, you might ask? Surprisingly, fish and some nice underwater flora. If you dive through the shallows with all the plants, it's like you're floating over a fairyland. Pretty neat stuff if you ever get the chance to try it out. I looked around for a bit to find a path into the large quarry, but didn't have much luck. There were some areas that looked like some old paths that were completely covered in thorns. I wasn't feeling like walking into the meat grinder just yet, so I thought I'd leave that for another day. If I had my drone with me, I could have sent it up and found some place to squeeze through. Well, anyway, so I kept taking paths I didn't and see where I can end up in. Well, that place was pretty nice. Those flat rocks sometimes slid right off your tires. It's all right, it wasn't a fast section, so I was managing. Anyway, it was time for me to start heading home. So there was this lady who told me there is a path, but it's not really good. And I thought, you know, good isn't what I really want, so I said I'll just go on and see what happens. Well, what happens is, well, I guess I'll just let you watch it.
Wow. Oh no, it's a hook. Wait.
And that was a lot of thorny trees I had to pass through. It was quite the exercise, and the terrain was also slightly uphill, so I had to navigate through thorns, but also not roll back down. And I couldn't be seated anymore because of how thick the thorns and branches were. So hanging on the side of the bike, slowly walking it, and then getting the thorns out while trying not to be injured. Quite the task. After all this, you'd think I'll start to be immune to thorns. And then we get to our little enduro session. I would have honestly enjoyed it a lot more if I wasn't thoroughly beat from this all. If it was cooler, even by a few degrees, it would have been so much better. Life in the deep south is quite the task, eh? Anyway, now that I didn't have any wind blowing through the cam, and as well as the ambient temperature being high, the GoPro shut off just a little later, and I couldn't fully record the fun parts of the end of this ride.
Fuck.
But anyway, enough rambling. Enjoy the rest of my struggle till the battery dies. And that was it. Pretty sweet place. Got something for everyone out here. Some easy flowing paths, some really technical areas that need some level of skill, some areas that are downright sketchy that you need to have a little screw loose to go into, and some that are just fun places to splash around and live life. So overall, a great time to be had. So this was it for the day. And thank you for watching another one of my little adventures. Until next time.